Hi guys, my name's Amy. Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna rewind some videos back to cover this video by Betty Blue set Ask Mario. Sorry. And then that's it. I'm kind of tired, but I'm fine right now. And I'm kind of did something on the last stream, so I had to delete it. It's not personal. She was trying to tell us why she thinks Chris Parfit is at fault. She's not even thinking about self, like it's bias. This bitch is so fucking. He's so sick and twisted. To spin your narrative. How fucked up is that? Seriously. Let's get into this.
Here. There's got to be something more here. And so, and mind you,
this video is another couple white video. So let me say what she's doing. I mean, oh my god. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. So, he's not the cop. He doesn't have to answer to Miss Quillenberry. Not
you guys, I have like 2 hours of sleep last night. I'm up. This is
like an ear problem.
Why I come here, because you guys know better than me. I'm sitting in Florida. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Well, I was thinking he held water, and that's what I told my team. I thought whenever you got this situated is basically what we were told. Chris was told by his employer, and everybody's like, man, what kind of company do you work for?
She knows he's not looking.
It's that for me. I do appreciate that. So that doesn't hold water. So now we have to go back and look at the whole theory with the gas station. If they were at the gas thing, so how can his business tell him he needs to come get his RV? How much is it costing to?
Again, not a real effing business. How is this happening so quick? Watch this. Met down for today.
Got several people in here, and they're which is why I do this. Is why I come here, because you guys know better than me. I'm sitting in Florida. I just remember.
She thinks she's going to get more views. She gets it at 2:00 at night. How dare you do this to this woman? You trying to dread. You already lit this family apart and I'm blaming on you. You misinformation. How dare you check in on him when he doesn't have to answer to anybody. And also the stalking has to start, people, honey.
Remember when I was in Tennessee, I remember an event that happened where we were in one time zone in Tennessee and another time zone in Tennessee, and it came back.
It's about you, right?
The time zones from their house to. How does Ellie not have a probable cause? I don't know, Jacqueline. I don't know that. What do you think? I'm beating my head up. I'm beating my head against a hard surface at 2:00 in the morning. I'm trying to figure it out.
Because this isn't a case for you, honey. This is not. Sorry, I didn't mean to just say baby, honey. This isn't your case. Number one. Number two, you're not caught FBI. You don't have any proof or circumstantial evidence. So, look at you. Money for Blue. What have you done for the jail community? Really? They gave you all this money. Maybe, but person was right. Maybe you should get a job and earn your money. Because I know you have this fucking idea. If you go up to Twin City and back up to Chris Parford. She always say, I'm like the average. Too bad, honey. It doesn't look like that. And then you have the audacity to sit there. Well, I'll give you a prize. No. Nobody's giving you anything. If I had to, I'm going to call the cops on you for harassment.
Out too. I don't know. I really don't. But I want to show you guys my maps. And I'm worried about showing my maps because I feel this is what I'm so concerned about, because Chris and Katie left, right? They left several times.
No, they're going to chase out the very first time.
And they went back to this area in Mississippi.
You don't have to go home. You can do whatever the fucking you want. Okay? They don't have to answer to you. You don't have this massive, and I think that's the biggest problem. You don't have the control over things. You feel like your life is spinning out, but it's not. It's just you control your issues. You don't have to never get your car back.
Is Mississippi also Central Time, guys? Is a third party he's...
Let me say this. I'm sorry. She said on her video last night in April 5th that she's going to go up to Tennessee and back up to if Chris dating, she's going to go harass them, intimidate them, and other shit just to get into a fight with Chris Parford. Even try to sue them, get young asses thrown in jail, sue them for money. Wow, that's a new low. Oh, babe, is it true that you face on? Oh, God. You pathetic and weak.
Paying separately.
You need mental health too.
And everything. So how can his business tell him he needs to come get his RV? I think that them being on the phone for 3 hours that night, I think that plays into this a little bit. The flashlight that Sebastian apparently left with, there's a reason why they had to include that into their story.
Oh my God, that's a crime. It's not a crime. It's not.
And if we still look at the whole entire situation, we still can't determine, was Chris home or was he not? But we have to know that everything in and around Sebastian, he had no friends. He was only around family and, basically that is your biggest key right there. Then you is a third party he's paying separately and everything. So how can his business tell him he needs to come get his RV? How much does it cost to include that into their story? And if we still look at the whole entire situation,
the past night, oh my God, all these things, criminal, bitch, please. You don't lay your hands on your mother. That's pathetic.
We still can't determine, was Chris home or was he not?
But
we have to know that everything in and around Sebastian, he had no friends. He was only around family and, up in the heavens and, below the earths, coming up and getting into that house without the code. So it would have had to have been somebody that knew the code.
He knew the code. He didn't know the code. My family just they have keys to my apartment, and you can not come and go, but you come and, they have keys to my apartment. Then tell me,
And Chris just happened to be on the phone with Katie Proudfoot. We know that the total time
self-seeking, who cares? Get over it. Like you said, bitch, and get over it. Because you're not going to be right.
There and back would have been about 3.5 hours.
I have confirmation that Chris's story does make sense and does add up. I'm not going to tell my source, but I had
3 hours and 15 minutes to 3 hours and 30 minutes both ways. That's 7 hours at midnight. He could have been at work at 7 a.m. in the morning, and he's trying to say that he was at work at 6 a.m. in the morning. So we have an entire hour we have got to figure out.
Girl, you're not the cops, you're not FBI, you're not TBI, you're not NCI, you're not anything. You're not trained this. You gotta have facts, you gotta know the timeline, you gotta know a lot. But you don't have a lot, do you, honey?
And I thought that entire hour was fixed by this. You guys extinguished my flame this morning. I got to be honest with you. You extinguished Bullhorn Betty's flame because I was on a roll.
Yes.
I found my hour, and you guys stole my hour from me.
No,
so I got to go back to the.
It's the uneducated, ignorant. How can you do this to Sebastian Lamont, to this flowing after all three people? How can you just sit there and accuse the two of them? You're going to apply the same attitude, the same timeline. You got to look at Seth too. He's not all perfect. No offense to Mr. Rogers. I'm just making a point. It's not all going back to for you.
The drawing board. But one thing that I do believe.
You got a trashy pimp. Sorry.
One thing I do believe. I believe whatever happened, wherever Sebastian is, anything that's going on in this case, I feel like is on this I-40 corridor. Or at least I did. Okay? And I'm going to explain that. Because Chris and Katie have left 2 different times.
Maybe you're going to chase up by your from social media. Okay? I hate to say that, but social media has really damaged this family and damaged this case. Because bad YouTubers and TikTokers like you.
From their home to take this path of travel to that RV park. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with the first trip. It was
because you're going to chase out. Let's not remember you're not being stuck. Let's remember you're not being stuck. You know, dare you say anything about this? Say it.
It was right in the middle of searches. Nobody was monitoring them. They got up in the
because because they're innocent and pretty guilty, you fat kid.
Middle of the morning or in the after. I don't even know what time they got up. I don't know what time they left, but they left and they hightailed.
The first trip, you're going to chase out. Don't sit there and lie on them about that.
Tailed it out of town. They hightailed it to this Yogi Bear campground. Why do they keep going back to that Yogi Bear campground?
Maybe because they like it. And maybe because it's not ideal fucking business. My God, I know you have ODD, but put it back.
That's first and foremost. They know everybody knows they're going there. So why would they go there? It doesn't make sense. It seems like they would find a different campground to go to.
Do you see any other thing that you're not perfect that she can have? No. Let's face the facts. His mom put him to bed that night. His mom also talked to Chris. In the month that night, she holds a drug. And then Sebastian is gone. But yes, they all do have a history. So don't sit there and act like you don't have any history.
That wasn't known. But they keep going back to that one. And it makes me wonder why.
Why?
The next thing is is on that very first trip. They were there for a day or two before they came back to the home, even though they were trying to say, oh, my husband's back to work and I just came to, get him set up here so he can get.
It's not your fucking business whether she works or not. These are Navy vets have some class and serve on their respect. I know you hate them, but goddamn, back off, back all the way off, because you're never going to get this case, because you're not trained or educated in this field, my dude.
Get back to work. Then why isn't he working?
Why
is
again, it's not a real fucking business. You probably screwed up too.
Is he not working if you drove all the way back to that area to get him back to work? No, he ends up coming home and staying there for a few days, and they end up packing their RV up again, but this time I don't think they plan on coming back to their home. I think they're done with their home. We've been hearing notifications and stuff out there in the world behind the scenes that they're going to be selling the home in June.
You don't need to put this out there in the internet. I know that's crazy, but let's face it, you're not a good PI. Hell, you're not good unless you're assistant. Look at the Muslims that you have written. It's all the same goddamn thing, but it's a different day and different time.
For $799,000 in June.
Again, that's not every fucking business, is it now?
Selling a home of a missing child. Who's thinking of selling a home of a missing child when you are
That's not every fucking business. Suddenly just fret out of it.
Actively having a missing child investigation and searches underway. Who has time to have these discussions about property? It doesn't seem right. So I really believe it's across this I-40 corridor. So I'm looking at, the ramps and what's around the ramps and how desolated it is around these ramps going down toward Chris's work. And this is the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Okay, this is the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Ramps that come off in desolate areas. Nobody's here. It's early in the morning. And look right down here. We've got a pond that you can literally pull up to right here, take care of business, get back on the ramp and head to work. This gives me kind of the Audrey Cunningham vibe right here. And so when I was talking to my mod squad,
but it's not people.
They were like, well, and here's the path of travel from Nashville. Let me get my head out of the way. From Nashville down to Memphis. This is his work up here. This is the Yogi Bear campground here. They're only 20 minutes away from each other, even though one's in Mississippi and one's in Tennessee. So that's where
had the audacity to turn the story into twist and manipulate the story is unfucking believable. Yeah. Making the vaccine? No, he's not. Honey, check your facts. Check your fucking facts. And check the attitude.
We've got this going on. And so this is the corridor right here that
Do you see how she's trying to... No, just because he should abuse you one time, so that Seth, there's other things. It's real sick. Real sick.
I believe needs to be thoroughly searched. Very long, 3.5 hours. But I really do believe it's in this area here.
Go ahead.
But one of my theories is that he wouldn't have had time to dump Sebastian. He would have had to take Sebastian back to his RV and put him there, which brings that RV into play because he left the next morning to go back to get that RV. And it was just an odd place for him to leave. It was an odd place for him.
What kind of sick fuck do you have to be? Excuse my language. To think about these things. Oh, he must have to leave the RV. Who the hell are you? Seriously. You lay hands on your mother and think you're better than that? How many arrests for DWI, driving while intoxicated? I'm sorry, but his record's better than yours.
For him to stop and say, I have to go back. And his excuse was, my company called me and told me I had to get my shit out of there. And I'm thinking, what company does that? It doesn't seem probable that a no.
Not kind of person. Shit. Sorry. No. Let me finish dragging you. Because you need to be dragged hard. No, sorry. Let me get this. And I'm sorry, this is not a view. Now back up to Chris. Back up, baby, because you're not. You're sick and twisted. You're going to turn the story into something it's not. Huh. Also, my cases. You have not served any cases. Let's get that straight. Let's calm down. Uncle, nonsense out. Definitely.
Still back at square one. What happened? I still believe Chris Proudfoot did it. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys this. Holy smokes! Holy smokes, holy smokes, holy smokes, holy smokes. Breaking freaking news. I don't know why I didn't think about this. So we know about Narcodiver. We learned about Narcodiver through the...
Oh gosh, this one is Dragon's Chris. How are you going to make this guy out to be a bad guy? Maybe you have one effect. One under your belt. The rest can be explained. How could I explain it, not you? Because you're not trying to make this guy look like shit. You have your own piece of, you're not call them unless it's gonna. How about you? Unless it's gonna make money up for a kid's name. How does this happen, Sebastian? It's not.
The Riley Strain case, and of course with they've got this whole, the Rogers family so brainwashed and everything like that. It's disgusting, but hey, they're just wanting help, and they're a nonprofit, right? They seem legit. I'm sorry, but they're not. And they can sue me, and my name's Andrew Griffin.
Oh.
Stop what you were doing and go back to get it.
I missed that.
And they end up packing their RV up again, but this...
It's not your fucking business. Not your business, not your business, not your business. You know how is this happening, Sebastian?
This time, I don't think they plan on coming back to their home. I think...
Okay, it's not your fucking business.
They're done with their home. We've been hearing notifications and stuff out there in the...
You gossip. Most gossip is false. People like to do stuff like that, but you never do your research, and that's why you but to find out, and that's really funny.
World behind the scenes that they were going to be selling the home, and
I was like, you need your business. If it was you and somebody did this to you, you might be crying like a little baby. Yeah. The one that says, oh, somebody's stalking me. Blah, blah, blah. That's crap. You know that.
In June for $799,000.
Like I said, it's none of your business.
$1,000 in June. Who's selling a home of a missing child? Who's thinking of selling a home of a missing child when you are actively having a missing child investigation and searches underway? Who has time to have these discussions about property? It doesn't seem right. So I really believe it's
okay, it doesn't seem right, but get this, y'all. She's going up there to back up to Chris Proudfoot to pick a fight with this man, but she's not fair because she's doing it on purpose. She's going to go up there, harass them, and try to get in a fight with somebody, and then try to get them in jail, sue them for everything we got. Which is fucking disgusting. Like the 100 and the girlfriend, like the law. Real life on the pill. You don't have any control. Except, as what I heard, like you did in the Donald Wells case, how fucking dare you to play some, oh my god, not for person, not Garfield.
Across this I-40 corridor. So I'm looking at going down toward Chris's work. And this is the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Okay? This is the kind of stuff I'm they were like, well, you know, and here's the path of travel from Nashville. Let me get my head out of the way. From Nashville, stop and say, I have to go back. And his excuse was, my company called me and told me I had to get my shit out of there. And I'm thinking, what company does that? It doesn't seem probable that a known company working. None of this makes sense. So if anybody wants to know.
Again, it's not a business if he's looking or not. It's not a real fucking business. Like tragedy part. Maybe he got fired. Maybe somebody's trying to wreck his life. And let me say this. Any fucking media person, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram is trying to do that to you. You're fucking wrong for doing that.
Know what the true time is to get from Nashville, Tennessee to that. Now, in this time here, we have the stop at the Speedway gas station. That might not hold water now that you guys told me about the time zone. My theory about the time zone didn't hold water. I was really excited about that, but I read that wrong, and you guys were right. Nashville and Memphis do appear. It feels like Knoxville is plateau areas where the time goes back to Eastern Standard Time. So I was hopeful that that was my hour, but you guys killed my wind. Okay.
Yay!
Boo! Boo!
Yay!
TikTok! Boo! No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
We like accurate information. This is why we do it.
Yeah, because
so we're still back at square.
How Jimmy doesn't up in court. No, I think there's most of fucking evidence. And don't sit there until you have circumstantial evidence, because we all know your reputation.
One, what happened? I still believe Chris Proudfoot did it. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys this. Holy smoke. Crazy crap nonprofit, the United Cajun Navy, that stole the Cajun Navy's name and is touting it as theirs for profit, and they just shut down searches and everything, and they've got all.
Go, stop. I'm not young. I'm nothing last week, but it's in life.
They've got this whole, the Rogers family so brainwashed and everything like that. It's disgusting, but hey, they're just wanting help, and they're a nonprofit, right? They seem legit. I'm sorry, but they're not. And they can sue me, and my name's Andrew Griffin. So
because the car drunkenly reaches out and on his person in Dolly's prison, do you think any kind of background like this use a Dolly business should be acting looking for a good? Hell to no.
good luck, United Cajun Navy, but I will prove my case. So I think you are absolutely worthless. Just stay in your community and keep handing out the food there. That's where you're needed. That's where you should stay.
Excuse me? No. Okay, stop like this fucking respect. Have some fucking respect. Stop running off at the mouth. I know that you think you're entitled to. Oh, entitled, you're not. So shut your mouth. That's why when you go to court next week, you're gonna be paying money out your ass to Queen Bee. That's what I think. That's my opinion. But how dare you disrespect something you can never actually do because of the whole Tossy Pimp narcissistic ODD you got going on, and maybe HD.
But we found out Narca Diver was out there and they recorded a conversation with Chris Proudfoot yesterday. Yes. And there was something.
Oh my God! He was out looking for his kid. Oh my God!
Holy smokes! Blew my ever-loving mind. Let's put it in perspective. When we have a person of interest in a crime,
here she goes trying to spend a narrative that is not needed. It's not on it. It's just hearsay and speculation. And theorize. Brucey trying to make this guy out to the. Well, God damn. What a piece of crap for y'all.
And say they can't find the person. And they have a person of mind and interest, a person that they think. And they're going to say, hey, man, can you come help me? Let's just go look around for areas, right? You know how they put the assailant, they pull him out of jail. Remember, they always have him in the shackles and in the orange suit, and they're trying to take him around, right? Well, it's not like that for Chris Proudfoot, but listen to this stuff right here. They were the only ones. Law enforcement was the only one that went and picked up Chris Proudfoot and took him around. We know that strategy. Tell me we don't know that strategy. They didn't pick up Mom, the last person that saw her. They grabbed Chris Proudfoot. They took him, and he was on there on that Narca Diver interview bragging about it like he had this rights to brag. And I'm thinking, dude, they think you're guilty, dude. You're the only one that they took in this ride. They're looking at your body language. They're looking at how you're answering the questions. They're doing that for a reason. Because otherwise, they would have been taking Mama out. Mama was the last one that had saw this child, according to all the reports.
Why are you saying this out loud, you damn fucking... No, he knows not what to do. Oh my God, you're so stupid. You're so dumb. Why are you saying this out loud, buddy? You're just hurting this case like I knew you would.
So why are they picking Chris Proudfoot up and putting him in the patrol car and taking him around to these places? And why is he the only one going?
I don't know if it's true. And when it happened, I'm gonna find the answers to this. Because, I'm like, I don't know if this is true or not true. And I'm gonna have to get an answer. I can figure out what's going on by one person on the internet, but I'm not going to say it yet.
You know that strategy from law enforcement. Tell me we don't. Go look at the Narca Diver interview. He's on YouTube. Narked, 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 like naked, but with an R. Narked Diver, Diver, Narked Diver. You want to go over there. You're going to want to watch that interview. Listen to what Chris is saying on the phone. Like he thinks this is a bragging right. Like I know more than anybody in the family knows. Oh, thank you, Kirby-licious. I mean, that's basically what he says. He's like, if you want this, I mean, cops only took me. So I know this because cops only took me. And I'm like, that is not a bragging right, dude. Not a bragging right to somebody like me. That is a telltale sign that law enforcement kept away from the public, that he just told the public.
He didn't say shit.
And I'm like, law enforcement ain't stupid. See, we're getting upset with law enforcement thinking they're not doing their job, that they're out there just running around in circles and doing this and doing that. Guys, they're doing their job.
Don't let them do the guy's job. Stop fucking this up for him. If he's really is the bad guy, leave it. And no, you can't because you control it in ODG. Good, you need to behave.
They are absolutely doing their job. And there was only one person they put in a patrol car to go riding with them. And that was Christopher Proudfoot. Y'all need to think about that.
You hardly in this case, you need to think about that.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you for correcting me. It kind of sucks a little bit that we didn't gain the hour we thought we gained. That really would have explained a lot in this case. So it's back to the drawing board, but I think the majority of us believe that Chris and Katie are involved in this.
No. That's completely not. I have debunking lies. I have said why they did stuff. You need to sit them utterly down. If you said bias right now, you burn it by your own hate.
Split between two different theories, both of which have Chris the assailant. One that has...
You need to stop, because that is defamation right now. If the cops ever find this... If he's not... If Chris Proudfoot is not the idea, is not the suspect, yeah, and for after he says yes, it makes you pay him too.
Katie in the know, and one theory that has Katie completely oblivious to what happened. And so those two theories I'm working on right now, trying to develop.
He can't prove anything. Why hasn't he been arrested? When did this happen? Because I'd like to know the date on this.
I was hoping that this whole theory with the time zone would hold water. Clearly it...
Let me see, thinking better than cops, better than the FBI, better than the TBI. You're not. You don't have the education on the train.
It doesn't. It's kind of upsetting for me. I really have to be honest with you, because I thought this was huge. But it's not. So now we have to go back to the drawing board.
And that's the thing. Why are you making money at Pittsburgh? Why is just doing from Sebastian nothing? Look at her small ass in her face. God.
You have to figure out how he did it, because if we can figure out how he did it, it'll help us locate where Sebastian is, right?
You don't care about that. You only care about the name, his name, and if you can find his dead body. I know what that means. Making lots and lots of content. Let me say this to you, Bruhan Bay. His tragedy is not your YouTube fucking content. Girl, if you can't stop making that, you a positive. You're a tragedy fan. The best one. You look like you make up stories in your head, thinking you're the best at everything. Sit on back and down, because you're not. You're not. You're not the best at everything. You're the worst. You are like how. Yeah, I can't let you to. You have to play train.
right? And I truly believe that Chris Proudfoot has a hand in this. He's the only one that's acting weird. Well, they're both acting weird, the stepmother and him, but he's the only one with the marks all up and down his arms. Oh, the marks up and down his arms. Oh, holy crap. That's another thing that we were discussing. Like I said, we are discussing this case nonstop.
Maybe that's your problem. Maybe you need to step back out of my back and leave it be. And just win the case for him if he's guilty. I dare you do it. How fucking dare you? You just have to run your fucking mouth.
Team, everybody. We're looking literally at everything, trying to figure out this. The markings on his arms, those have been like majorly a contentious issue for it. Some people.
Yeah, Vikings. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, it's such a dumbass. I swear to God. Some things need to be kept quiet. But, if Chris did it, I'm saying if, you just fucked this up by running your fucking mouth. Oh God, she should have been dead. It's not even her problem. Do you hear me, buddy? Because you are not his mom. You don't have a hand that's, if you go up and pick a fight, I'm not going to cuss and tell them, hey, she did this on purpose, she's planning this, and she knows this. People have evidence of this. Listen, guys, I'm here for 30 minutes. I need to go. Have fun and be safe. Bye. Oh, tomorrow I'm hoping, if not tomorrow, on Thursday, Friday, if I have time, I'm going to show you the evidence that she's going. I'm going to do videos on that because it's fucking disgusting. Have a good night. Be safe. And do you notice something? She took my ending to this. Have to be safe, have fun. Like, that's mine. You got that from me, so I'll take it back. It's mine. You can't have it.